Cricket is more than just a sport. It's a legacy, a passion, and a way of life for millions. From its humble beginnings in 16th century England to becoming a global phenomenon, cricket has a rich history and an exciting present. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through everything about cricket, its origins, rules, formats, legends, controversies, and future. Let's dive in. Cricket's origins can be traced back to 16th century England, where it began as a children's game. The first recorded match took place in 1598 in Surrey, and by the 17th century it had gained popularity among adults. Early cricket was played with curved bats, similar to hockey sticks, and the ball was bowled underarm along the ground. The game was often played in open fields with no standardized rules. In the 18th century, cricket began to take shape as a formal sport. The Marylebone Cricket Club, founded in 1787, became the guardian of the game's laws. The MCC's influence was so significant that the laws of cricket, first codified in 1744, are still the foundation of the game today. Early matches were often played for high stakes, with wealthy patrons sponsoring teams. One of the most famous early matches was the Hambledon Club era in the 1760s and 1770s, where many of the game's techniques and strategies were developed. The introduction of overarm bowling in the 19th century revolutionized the game, making it faster and more dynamic. By the mid-1800s, cricket had become England's national sport, and its influence began to spread across the British Empire. Cricket's evolution is a story of innovation and globalization. The first major turning point came in 1844, when the first international match was played between the United States and Canada. This marked the beginning of cricket as a global sport. The 19th century saw the standardization of equipment and rules. Bats became straighter and heavier, allowing for more powerful shots. The ball, originally handmade, was now mass-produced with a cork core and leather casing. Protective gear, such as pads and gloves, was introduced to safeguard players from the increasingly fast-paced game. As the British Empire expanded, cricket spread to colonies like India, Australia, South Africa, and the West Indies. Each region adopted the sport and added its own flair. In Australia, the first Test match was played in 1877 against England, marking the birth of Test cricket. The Ashes series, which began in 1882, became one of the most storied rivalries in sports history. The 20th century brought further changes. The introduction of limited overs cricket in the 1960s, with the first one-day international ODI in 1971, revolutionized the game. The Cricket World Cup, inaugurated in 1975, became a global spectacle. The 21st century saw the rise of T20 cricket, a fast-paced, entertainment-driven format that attracted a new generation of fans. Today, cricket is a multi-billion-dollar industry, with leagues like the Indian Premier League, IPL, and Big Bash League, BBL, dominating the global stage. It is governed by a set of laws, first codified by the MCC in 1744. These laws have evolved over time but remain the foundation of the game. Let's break down the key rules. 1. The pitch and crease. The game is played on a 22-yard-long pitch with 3 stumps at each end. The crease is a line marked in front of the stumps, defining the batsman's safe area. 2. Scoring runs. Runs are scored when the batsmen run between the wickets after hitting the ball. If the ball reaches the boundary, it's 4 runs. If it clears the boundary without bouncing, it's 6 runs. 3. Dismissals. There are several ways a batsman can be dismissed. Bowled, the ball hits the stumps. Caught. The ball is caught by a fielder before it touches the ground. LBW, leg before wicket. The ball hits the batsman's leg in line with the stumps. Run out, the stumps are hit by the ball while the batsman is out of the crease. Stumped. The wicket-keeper removes the bails while the batsman is out of the crease. 4. Umpires and signals. Umpires enforce the rules and use specific signals to communicate decisions. For example, raising the index finger signals out, while waving both arms signals 4 runs. 5. Extras. Runs can also be scored through no balls, illegal deliveries, wides, balls too far from the batsman, byes, runs scored without the batsman hitting the ball, and leg byes, runs scored off the batsman's body. Understanding these laws is essential to appreciating the complexity and beauty of cricket. Cricket is unique in that it offers multiple formats, each with its own charm and challenges. 1. Test cricket. The oldest and most traditional format, played over 5 days. It's a true test of skill, endurance and strategy. Teams play 2 innings each and the result can be a win, loss or draw. Iconic series like the Ashes and Border Gavaskar Trophy are played in this format. 2. One-day internationals, ODIs. Introduced in the 1970s, ODIs are played over 50 overs per side. This format balances strategy and excitement, with the Cricket World Cup being its pinnacle event. 3rd, T20 cricket, the shortest and most explosive format with just 20 overs per side. T20s are fast-paced, entertainment-driven, and have given rise to leagues like the IPL and BBL. The T20 World Cup is the premier event in this format. Each format has its own fan base and has contributed to cricket's global appeal. Cricket is more than just a game. It's about respect, integrity and fair play. The spirit of cricket emphasises sportsmanship and camaraderie. From players walking off without waiting for the umpire's decision to applauding an opponent's century, these moments define the essence of cricket. The game teaches us to compete fiercely but with respect, making it a unique and beloved sport worldwide.
So here's to the legends, the fans, the dream, to the moments that make us scream. Cricket's the song
For our ultimate guide to cricket, we hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the game's history, rules, formats and spirit. If you did, hit that like button, share with your friends and subscribe for more. Until next time, keep cheering for your favourite team.